Welcome to Care Hope College Nursing and Allied Health Graduation Ceremony of 2020.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good afternoon. It is my honor to welcome all friends, family members, faculty, staff, and graduates. Everyone here today has made a major impact in the lives of our graduates. Some may say the biggest step is walking through the doors of Care Hope College. Well, graduates, guess what? That big step led to the leap that you're taking today. Through this journey, you may have faced extended hours of studying, long group chats, stressful weeks, piled up laundry, and believing that you're a hypochondriac because everything that you read in your textbook, you think you have. Well, today, you can say it was all worth it. You look back and you say, today is my day. Care Hope College may not have been easy, but remember, if it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. At Care Hope College, you gained a family who's been determined for you to succeed. Whether it's a simple hug, whether it's just saying that you can do it on your way to the computer room as you go for your HESI exam, or just letting you know that the finish line is near. But guess what? Every family needs a foundation. So today, without further ado, I'd like to introduce to you the foundation of Care Hope College. It's Dr. Hope Doyles and our commencement speaker, Dr. Laura Bonito.
members of the board, distinguished guests, faculty, alumni, and our honored graduating class of 2020. It is my greatest privilege to welcome each and every one of you to our Care Hope College graduation ceremony. I am filled with joy today to join in this celebration. It is remarkable to think that our school has been serving our community for over 20 years. Formerly known as Palm Beach Vocational Institute, PBVI Nursing School, we've been in the communities as a training provider for healthcare professionals and nurses. And another year is coming to a close. The graduation ceremony is one of the most memorable events in one's life, coming at the end of a journey, an academic and social preparedness. Graduates, let's take a moment to reflect on this journey and how we got here. I'm sure there were uphill battles, twists and turns in the road, marked by countless challenges to overcome, some financially, some personally, and otherwise. But there were many people who contributed and supported us in this fantastic achievement, including our friends, family, our kids, our educators, our spouses. They were all there to support us along the way. Graduates, please show your heartfelt gratitude to your loved ones who are here sharing this moment with you online and cheering you along. Let's give them a hand of applause. Yes, thank you, thank you. I'm so proud to share this moment with you all. At this time, I want to recognize and thank our academic and administrative staff members for being a vital part of our success here at Care Hope College. As usual, I pay homage to our advisory board members for their guidance and strategic initiatives, which includes our accreditation efforts. Our board keeps us focused on our mission as an institution as being a great community partner in education and a great place to learn. We appreciate and recognize all those community partners, those that have offered scholarships to our students, opened their facilities, their hospitals to our students for clinical rotations. Yes, because of COVID-19, there has been some restrictions, but we thank them and look forward to future opportunities to continue to have clinical experiences for our students at their facilities. Graduates, you should be very proud of your tenacity and in not giving up. Graduation is a result from not giving up. Let me borrow the words of the late Nelson Mandela. A good head and a good heart are always a formidable combination. In this regard, we came here today to celebrate the graduation of an outstanding class, a distinguished class, a formidable class, a class overflowing not only with knowledge, but with compassion and ambition. Ladies and gentlemen, let us salute our Care Hope College class of 2020 graduates. Congratulations to each and every one of you, and a warm welcome to all. As a close, I wish you the absolute best in the future. Graduates, today you celebrate your achievement, but you also start another journey. The future is what you make it, and much is expected of you. Make Care Hope College proud of your contributions. Make yourself proud, your families proud, your children proud. Practice with compassion and the belief that you can make a positive difference. My wish to you all is that today, as you witness this monumental destination, a happy holiday season and God's continued blessings in the new year.
Good afternoon, graduates, parents, families, guests, faculty, administrators, and students. It's a sincere honor for me to be here with you today. I love commencement celebrations. They are moments of joy, family, and community. However, I never expected this, to be addressing you with me in an empty hall and you far away. Wherever you're viewing this virtual ceremony, I hope you are surrounded by people you love, people who helped you reach this moment of achievement. As with all such things, this too shall pass. Today is about what you have accomplished within these last few years and all that you will do in the decades ahead. So here are some thoughts about that future. I hope you find they fit the occasion. All of you will remember this day for many, many years to come. Consistent with the true meaning of celebration, I want to talk with you about what I have learned in my many years of being a professor, administrator, and educator about leadership, and what I think is the source and hope of the leadership that our country, our world need in this 21st century. To be more precise, the source of leadership that is needed in the 21st century comes from your values, and the hope driving that leadership will be provided by your vision. Graduates, I call you to build on the values you have gained here at Care Hope College and use them to ground you in all of your work. But do not be satisfied with success at your work. I call you to be bold, to be thoughtful, to be passionate and compassionate in deciding what the meaning of your life will be to you, your family, your church, your community, your nation, and your world. My hope is that when you start your nursing careers, you will show compassion and empathy. Being proficient, to me, is only the baseline for what a great nurse is. You will never be a great nurse without compassion. Technology, paperwork, staffing ratios, personal issues, and the work culture can overwhelm the best clinicians. I hope that you will connect and empathize with your patients and their families. Get to know them as people. Don't simply ask, "What's the matter?" but ask, "What matters to you?" and truly listen when they tell you. Be a great nurse, not a proficient nurse. Beyond work, I hope that you will develop deep connections that hold you up in times of challenge and push you towards the common good. Develop unconditional loves in your life and commit to tasks that can't be completed in a single lifetime, like addressing global poverty or inequity. Do your part to uphold human dignity. Embrace our right and responsibility to participate. Stand with those living in poverty, bridge divisions, and nurture our earth. Turn your career into a calling. Ask yourself, what is your life asking you to do? What are your deepest desires? How can you match your talents with the world's needs? Who are your people, and who will you serve? There is no better time to ponder these questions than right now, when you have a multitude of choices before you. As a nurse, you bring the gift of healing and an understanding of all the factors that affect a person's health, where they live, learn, work, play, and worship. Nurses need to be leaders and partners in building a national culture of health that provides everyone with a fair and just opportunity for health and well-being. For some, this may be the absence of illness. For others, it means experiencing a true sense of well-being. It means care that centers on the patient's needs and an understanding of what is important to him or her. Again, it means compassion. Nurses across the nation are immersed in providing everyone in America at this moment with a fair and just opportunity for health and well-being. Indeed, nurses, you have a responsibility and an obligation by virtue of your education at Care Hope College to promote health and well-being, no matter where or how you practice. Building a culture of health and instilling compassion in care is a calling. May your career be your calling, your core value, compassion, and your mission, justice. And you can lay the groundwork for creating a healthier, more compassionate America, one person and one community at a time. My hope is that you will dedicate your life to matching your talents with the world's deepest needs, and that each of you will radiate an inner light and seem deeply good to those around you. That you will listen well, make others feel valued, and that you will be filled with gratitude and the generosity of spirit. I love this quote that was written anonymously by a nurse. It reads, "I felt your joy. I felt your pain. I wiped your tears. I calmed your fears. I kept your secrets. I taught you how strong you are. I saved your life. I saved your child's life. My body aches. My heart aches. And I love every minute." That truly demonstrates the heart of a dedicated and compassionate nurse. I close with a poem by A.R. Ammons that I wish to share with you. It is called Salute, and it reminds us that happiness is not a permanent, uninterrupted state, that we are vulnerable to conditions beyond our control, and have, nonetheless, so much reason for joy and hope. It reads, may happiness pursue you, catch you often, and should it lose you, be waiting ahead, making a clearing for you. Congratulations, graduates of Care Hope College and the class of 2020. Care Hope College salutes you. Thank you.
Graduates, this has been a trying year for many. This year has also showed a lot about you. You are courageous, you are outstanding, you're vigilant, you're impeccable, you are determined. When you hear the abbreviation COVID, that's how I want you to remember. Those abbreviations is how you remember yourself this year. You have to take the time out to know that you made this happen. Remember that hard work and determination is what got you here today. Well, without further ado, I would like to introduce to you the class of 2020.
Good afternoon. Graduating with honors by virtue of their outstanding academic achievement from the ASN group are Gloria Bruno Caruda, Ahuna Wells, Imutinian Philippa Ehondor, Yasmin Julian RN, Iveta Belizier. From the PN group, Lyndon Cheney, Maria Mendoza. Current students being inducted in the Honor Society are Anne-Marie Warren, Antoinette Trinseri, Deborah Morancier, Kenya Lemus, Nikita Berger, Rudney Prophet, and Yudelka Castillo.
It is my genuine pleasure to induct into the Alpha Beta Kappa National Honor Society the students who have just been seen on the screen. Congratulations to all of you, and on their behalf, I will say the student oath. I pledge to uphold the high standards for scholastic achievement as established by the Alpha Beta Kappa National Honor Society. In the tradition of the past, I pledge to continue to excel academically, promote academic excellence on others, and help those who genuinely aspire to achieve the same goals. You are to be commended, and hopefully this accomplishment will inspire you to reach new levels of achievement in your life, both personally and professionally. Again, congratulations to all.
Presenting the graduates for 2020. Patient care technicians, Alyssa Brooks, Daniela Resendiz, Catherine Bryden, Matthew Smith. Or practical nursing graduates, Kadia Farquharson, LPN, Lyndon Cheney, Manitha Jean, Maria Mendoza. Our Associate of Science in Nursing, Aaron Ratliff, RN, Bessie Jean, Daphne Brown, Julie Estime, Esther Awasogba, Fode Silla, Francis Irungu, Georgette St. Jacques, Gladys Okiki, Gloria Bruno Carula, Imutinian Philippa Ehondor, Jean Chioma Amos Nwanko, Melissa Gale, Miranda Meredith, Ogichi Nwankwo, Pearlie Hay, Shahid Khan, Sophia Bangura, Stephanie St. Victor, RN, Ugano Mary Oru, Yasmin Julian, RN, Ivetha Belizaire. And for her Bachelor of Science in Nursing graduates, Edith No Picanu, Grace Molokwo, Josephine Okafor, Joy Obelli, Sharon Richards Allen, Kemka Harold Ihenaka,
Anastasia Kazadi, Tiffany My Lord, Alan Agufu, RN, Dorothy Norris.
Class of 2020, you did it. It's all over, but then it just began. So I want to congratulate everyone that took the time out to decide that Care Hope College is the institution for them. Without further ado, I'd like to introduce our Director of Nursing, Mr. Paul Forrest.
There is a candle in every soul, some brightly burning, some dark and cold.
Madam President, distinguished members of administration, faculty members, staff, students and their families, members present here today, a fair good evening. The sincere pleasure is mine to extend a gracious and bountiful thank you for your faithful and resolute service to Care Hope College. Dr. Hope Doyles, under the inspiration of God, planted a seed. Palm Beach Vocational Institute, which has grown with much painstaking and persevering effort on your part, Dr. Doyles, along with the members of the administrative staff and faculty. Ms. Bobette Mullings, the universal, undisputed mother of the school. Dr. Bonito, the lady with the new energy. Miss Sheffian, the problem solver. Miss Page, the faithful. Miss Stacy Celestine, the I will make it work. Mr. Reed, Miss Avesta, Dr. Caesar, Miss Jane and Miss Connie are names that we hear and recognize from day to day. And all the rest of the team are responsible for growing this important school into what it is today and what it will become in the future. I would like to say a big thank you. There is a tradition at nursing graduation where nurses are recognized, and we honor the lady with the lamp, Florence Nightingale. Today we must honor two ladies, two nurses who carried the lamp during the same period of nursing, during the same time, doing the same work in early nursing development. Modern day nursing ceremonies began with Florence Nightingale's influence and resulted in the importance of nurses' training being recognized by hospitals. This led to the development of the hospital-based training programs. The Nightingale School of Nursing, for example, at St. Thomas Hospital in London, designed and awarded a badge with a Maltese cross to nurses that completed their program. The ceremony awarding badges became tradition in England and the United States round about 1916. They also honored the lamp. When the modern day pinning ceremony first began in 1860s, the lamp was a symbol of the care and devotion the nurse would administer to the injured and sick during his or her practice as a nurse. After the nurse was pinned, Florence Nightingale would light a lamp and pass the flame to the graduating nurses. Today, the lamp is also a representation of Mary Seacole's and Florence Nightingale's rounds at night, and their dedication to their patients and the field of nursing itself. The lighting of the lamp by nursing instructors today symbolize the knowledge that is passed from instructor to graduate nurse. The cap. The origin of the cap included a capping ceremony at the beginning of the nursing program. The student would receive different colored stripes as they progress through the nursing program. At the pinning ceremony, the nurse would receive a stripe to signify the completion of their schooling. Some schools still honor this tradition. Color of stripes vary per school. Some schools use a chosen color that is specific to their school. Others use a black stripe to memorialize Nightingale's death. The pin. The nursing pin in modern times is a representation of the school the nurse graduated from. It is presented to the new graduate nurse at the pinning ceremony by faculty members as a symbolic welcome to the profession. And these memorabilia are taken by the student nurse and the graduate nurse as badges of distinction. Mary Seacole. Mary Seacole, who is she? She was born in Jamaica more than 200 years ago. This was during the period when many black people in the Caribbean were forced to work as slaves. Mary's mother was black. Her father, James Grant, was a white Scottish Army officer. Mary's mother ran a lodging house called Blundell Hall, which was much respected by local people in Kingston, Jamaica's capital city. But she was also a healer and taught Mary many of her skills using traditional Jamaican medicine. Her career began in 1818 when she was 12 years of age. Mary would help her mother run the boarding house where many of the guests were sick or injured soldiers. 3 years later, in 1821, she traveled to England with relatives and stayed for about a year. It was an opportunity to acquire knowledge about modern European medicine, which supplemented her training in the traditional Jamaican medicine. During the year 1825, she traveled to Cuba, Haiti, and the Bahamas, returning to Kingston later on. In 1850s, she nursed victims of the Kingston cholera epidemic and traveled to Panama in 1851 to the town of Cruces to help with their own outbreak of the disease. In 1853, Mary returned to Kingston to care for victims of a yellow fever epidemic. She was invited by the medical authorities to supervise nursing services at Oak Park Camp, Kingston, the British Army's headquarters, and she reorganized Blundell Hall, her mother's former lodging house, rebuilt after a fire to function as a hospital. During the Crimean War in 1853 to 1856, Mary traveled to England and approached the British War Office, asking to be sent as an army nurse to the Crimea, where she had heard there were poor and less than desirable medical facilities for wounded soldiers, but she was refused. Undaunted, however, she funded her own trip to Crimea, now a part of Ukraine, where she established the British Hotel with Thomas Day, a relative of her husband, Edwin. The hotel proved a place of respite for sick and recovering soldiers. At the time, Mary was well known in Britain. Mary was able to visit the battlefield, sometimes under fire, to nurse the wounded. Indeed, she nursed sick soldiers so kindly, they called her Mother Seacoal. The Times recognized Mary. A correspondent by Sir William H. Russell wrote of Mary in 1857, "I trust that England will not forget one who nursed her sick, who sought out her wounded to aid and succor them, and who performed the last office for some of her illustrious dead." Graduations are all about achievements, appreciation, and recognition. We have the honor of recognizing a salutatorian today, the student who is ranked second highest in the registered nursing program. I now invite Georgette St. Jakes to be recognized. Georgette, affectionately called, entered the stage as a timid, soft-spoken, unassuming student. Over the period of her training, she has proven to be a persistent and determined achiever. Today, we are pleased to recognize you as deserving of the title Salutatorian of the graduating class of 2020. Congratulations, Georgette St. Jakes, ASN.
Jesus, make us a beacon in darkest times. So carry your candle, run to the darkness.
I solemnly pledge myself before God, in the presence of this assembly, to pass my life in purity, to practice my profession faithfully. I will abstain from whatever is deleterious and mischievous, and will not take or knowingly administer any harmful drug. I will do all in my power to maintain and elevate the standard of my profession, and will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping, and all family affairs coming to my knowledge in the practice of my calling. With loyalty will I endeavor to aid the physician in his work and devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care.
Go light your world, take your candle.
Hello everyone. I'm happy to be here today with my fellow classmates, practical nurses, and patient care technicians. I am glad that we made it to the finish line. This year has been difficult for everyone, and I think it's important to cherish the good moments in life, such as this one. It's always been my dream to get back in school and to get my degree so I could do what I love. It was a little bit challenging for all of us because we have family, we work, we attend school. We probably didn't have a good relaxing weekend for months or 8 hours of sleep at night. But the results are here now. With a hard work and determination, we was able to pull it off. I wanted to take this moment to thank the Care Hub College faculty and staff for their tremendous help in our educational pathway. A special thanks to my family, my husband, and my kids for all the patience they had with me throughout this program. And of course, thanks to God for providing us with the opportunity to learn and grow. And I also wanted to take a moment to congratulate all of you for making it to the end of this journey and wish you the very best in the new one that you're about to start. Thank you and congratulations, everyone. And please remember, Always follow your dreams and live your life with passions.
Take your candle and go light your world. Take your candle.
Hello, my name is Gloria, and I'll be your nurse today. I love the sound of those words. There are a few life-altering experiences a person will have in their lifetime. My fellow nursing students, we are in the midst of one today as we fulfill our ambition to graduate nursing school and become registered nurses. How I wish we could be celebrating this momentous occasion together in person. The pomps and circumstance have lost its glow over the internet. However, I pray it will not dampen our joy and celebration of our great achievement. To our family, friends, and loved ones, esteemed professors, instructors, and staff, we know we did not get to this moment alone. Thank you for standing beside us, for listening patiently as we talked about new passions we discovered in nursing, for letting us practice our newly acquired skills on you, for taking care of our children, for cooking meals, and running endless errands for us, for living month after month without us because we were either physically or mentally absent. Without your sacrifice, support, and encouragement during this time, we may not be participating in this celebration today. Thank you for believing in us and our dreams. Nursing school changes a person. Observation and assessment skills are heightened. Suddenly, you start analyzing the size of the person's veins for IV access while standing in the grocery line. You begin to diagnose yourself and everyone around you. If you notice someone with swollen ankles, oh, they have a heart condition. You happen to forget an item at the grocery store, oh my goodness, is this early onset dementia? Hey, is that cyanosis or just blue nail polish? Not to mention your family and friends begin to come with you with the slightest aches and pains and fully expecting an assessment and a nursing diagnosis. Nursing school comes with the expectation of rapidly acquiring an extensive amount of knowledge that ignites a lifelong process of learning the art of nursing. Looking back, I have learned even more about the art of life, the art of determination, endurance, and perseverance. Starting out on this nursing school adventure, had we known how challenging and overwhelming it would have been, would we have done it anyway? I cannot answer for anyone else, but I know I would have come up with 101 other excuses. In my mind, I may have built excuses as to why there was no way I could get by the incessant demands of nursing school, like endless hours of reading, never-ending homework, 20-page paper writing, labs, clinicals, attending classes, when we were attending classes, and taking care of our homes, myself being a wife, and anything else that life threw our way. Had I been able to see beforehand what I would actually go through, I could pretty safely say I would have chickened out. The saving grace is that we had no idea what we were in for. We could not possibly comprehend the grit we would have mustered to build discipline and character. The one thing we did know, that despite not knowing exactly how we would finish, although we were weary and exhausted, our hearts were always focused on the goal. Although we could not imagine the unprecedented roadblock that would be laid in front of us, we were relentless and tenacious, unwavering in our determination to finish. In life, how much would we not achieve if we knew the work it would turn out to be? How many blessings would we miss out on in the end if we knew what the in-between consisted of? The great 20th century author C.S. Lewis, in his essay, The Weight of Glory, writes, "We're always falling in love or quarreling, looking for jobs or fearing losing them, getting ill and recovering, following public affairs. If we let ourselves, we shall always be waiting for some distraction or other to end before we can get down to our work." The only people who achieve much are those who want knowledge so badly that they will seek it while conditions are still unfavorable. Favorable conditions never come. Yet, here we are. What a glowing testament to our hunger for knowledge and our persistence in acquiring it. I cannot think of anything more fitting to happen during this, the year of the nurse, for us to graduate nursing school than a global pandemic, COVID-19. During this unprecedented time in our world's history, we have a responsibility and a moral obligation to use the wealth of knowledge we've acquired and our hearts of service to be the best nurses we can be, to supply what is necessary for life, health, and growth, to set the example in our homes and in our communities. Let us go out and make a difference in whatever capacity to which we feel we are called to do. Whatever the future holds for Care Hope College class of 2020, graduated nurses, I confidently and joyously exclaim, we did it.
And this is how it feels. As we go on, we remember all the times we had together. And as our lives change from whatever, we will still.
Graduates, we thank you for encouraging one another. Faculty, we can't get enough of you bringing your knowledge and your experience to Care Hope College. Staff, thank you for taking every student in as if that we were your own. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your time. In the midst of all of this, the foundation, the family, the unity, we always say that there's a mother involved. As Mr. Forrest mentioned, we want to introduce to you our Executive Campus Director, Ms. Babette Mullings, which is also known as the mother of our institution. Ms. Babette?
Graduates, distinguished guests, families and friends, staff and faculty, good evening. Before we close this ceremony, I would like to take this opportunity to say on behalf of the faculty, staff, and administration of Care Hope College, congratulations. Not only to the graduates, but to the families and friends who helped to support and encourage graduates to arrive at this golden moment. Graduates, you now have a huge responsibility to effectively utilize the knowledge gained during your course of study. today you join a line of distinguished alumni and will be looking to make the healthcare field a much better place. Graduates, your outstanding achievement should be cherished and recognized. It is well deserved. This is another step to achieving your lifelong aspirations. Just think about all that brought you here, the numerous challenges, sacrifices, sleepless nights studying, classroom experiences, group projects, and stress. It all comes together this evening in the culmination of this ceremony. As we witness your fruitful journey, another door awaits you with lots of opportunities, challenges, and new experiences. Throughout your studies, you looked forward to a time when you needed to apply all this information, knowledge, and wisdom gained from this institution. The time is now. As you exit the doors of Kehoe College today, remember to hold on to the ideals that were imparted to you to help you be all that you can be in society. Use them positively for the good of all. There may be times when you may face obstacles. However, do not let these stop your progress. Embrace the challenges. See them as an opportunity to demonstrate how well you have been prepared for the workforce. Do not be afraid to explore and discover. Do not be afraid to challenge ideas or even create new ones. Be an innovator. Continue to learn and grow both professionally and in the acquisition of knowledge. Always remain truthful to yourself. Remain steadfast in your morals and values, and do not allow the words or actions of others lead you astray from your beliefs. And remember to exhibit patience and to provide love and care to everyone you meet. Graduates, as you transition to this new and exciting phase in your lives, I leave this charge with you. Carry a heart that never hates. Carry a smile that never fades. Carry a touch that never hurts. Live, laugh, love. And most importantly, have a purposeful life. Once again, good evening and congratulations.
As we go on, we remember all the times we had together. And as our lives change, come whatever, we will still be friends forever. As we go on, we remember all the times we had together. And as our lives
Graduates, it is your time. You took this time out, you took this journey, you were able to walk by faith and not by sight. I would like to introduce you now to Father Henry, who will be doing our benediction.
Congratulations to those who are graduating in nurses. It is my privilege to do the invocation, but I'd like to start with a poem that Maya Angelou wrote about nurses. As a nurse, you have the opportunity to heal the mind, soul, heart, and body of your patients, their families, and yourselves. Patients may forget your name, but they will never forget how you made them feel. Jesus knew the power of touch and used it to touch and to bring healing and hope to the lives of many, especially to those suffering from diseases and social exhaustion. For these reasons, before our student nurses head out into the workplace, or you might be there already, we take time to offer the blessings on their hands. Father in heaven, bless these hands, we pray. Anoint these hands with your mercy and grace, so that your healing touch will be extended through their touch. May each person who receives care by the touch of their hands experience the compassion that flows from your suffering, saving love, the comfort of your healing presence, and the completeness and the confidence and commitment to the Spirit-filled, conscientious care you give. We pray that in Jesus' name. And may God continue to bless you in your work as you minister and serve those in need. We especially at this time remember those on the front line during this time of our pandemic. We pray for all nurses and doctors and personnel and workers throughout the world, that they too will be healed so they can take care of the sick. May God bless you richly.
Without further ado, I would like to present to you the class of 2020. Congratulations to all my graduates. You did it. This is your time. This is your time to shine. It's time to take over the world. Congratulations to all of my graduates. I welcome class of 2020.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night.
Congratulations.
That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. I feel it. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. I feel it. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. Tonight's the night. Let's live it up. I got my money. Let's spin it up. Go out and smash it.
Gon' celebrate your party with you. Come on now. It's a celebration. It's a celebration. Celebrate good times, come on. Let's celebrate. There's a party going on right here. A dedication to last throughout the years. So bring your good times and your laughter too. We gon' celebrate and party with you. Come on now. Let's all celebrate and have a good time, yeah, yeah. Celebration. We gon' celebrate and have a good time. It's time to come together. It's up to you. What's your pleasure? Everyone around the world, come on! It's a celebration. It's a celebration. Celebrate good times, come on. Let's celebrate. Come on now. Celebrate good times, come on. Let's celebrate. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright, baby. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright.